Well, they tell me, and they tell a lot of other people in general, that Leon, it's so easy to do right than it is to do wrong. Well, I got something to tell them. If you remember in the beginning, when God put Eve and Adam in the garden, it was hard for Eve and Adam to obey God. So to me, if it was hard to them to obey God because God was right, so how can you and the rest of you say it's easy to do right than it is to do wrong? But people say that, especially in church. Oh, brother so-and-so, it's easy to do this, it's easy to do that. If you make your mind up to it, it's right. It was right when God told Adam not to eat the fruit and Eve. But it was hard for them to resist the devil. So maybe we better look at that again from the beginning. How hard it was for Adam and Eve to obey God, which was right, and that which was wrong, not to eat it after they were commanded. After they was in his garden. That wasn't their garden. So normally if you stay in somebody else's house, you're supposed to do what they say or do what's right or the rules. So how can that be easy to follow those rules when in the beginning it was hard? Sometimes people will follow certain rules for a length of time. Probably so did Eve and Adam until they got caught. So I don't know why we all can say it's so easy to do right than it is wrong. I don't know about that. Another thing, sometimes when you work for the government, you take an oath on the Bible that you're going to follow the laws of the land where you live in and made rules and regulations that we're going to go by, all going to go by. And did you know, have you seen, have you heard, some of those same lawmakers broke the rule that they made, that they believe in, they said. To me, that indicates it's hard, very hard, to do right than it is to do wrong. I think it's easier to do wrong than to do right because of the temptation. What do you think, viewers? Well, I just thought I'd bring the thought to you. It was in my mind. Sometime our children is told not to go out until the weekend or to clean the floor up before you go to school. Some of them will try very hard to get out before mama even asks them to clean the floor, because they know she wants the floor clean. That's the rule. Make up your bed. We started off young. Too bad Adam and Eve didn't have to start like we did. They knew. God plain told them, do not touch that tree and eat of it, because you might surely die. He didn't say you might. He said you shall surely die the day you eat it. A lot of people are always hollering, well, they didn't die that day, they didn't die that week, that month, that year. God means both. Spiritual died at the time they disobeyed God. That's the truth. Physical died at a manifestation took places over years to let man know when God speaks, he means what he say. So it's time for us all to say, it is hard to do right. But it's easy to do wrong. Now, I don't want to take up your time. I know you heard it. Some of you heard it backwards, the other way around. It was easy to do wrong than right. And some of you heard it the other way. It's easy to do right, to do wrong. If we re-examine that, we'll find out, according to the Bible, it's easy to do wrong than to do right. Take all your governors of Egypt, of Europe, of Israel, Africa, United States, Russia, China, and other countries. There's always corruption somewhere. Even if they took an oath to uphold it, and swore in the Bible, swore in their country, they were going to not do that. So you now know in the world, all of us need to say, it's easy to do wrong than to do right. So long, and have a good one.